Previously on Unbalanced Encounters.
Oh, this is gonna suck. It's gonna be awful.
What is?
Oh, this whole school thing. Were you up last night?
Of course.
He got to see my home.
You guys got to hang out?
We weren't trying to hang out. I was protecting the town, and it got attacked by giant monsters. Olive, do you think if we can get the town to stop cutting down trees as much, you could talk to the trees about maybe helping us get the mushroom guys?
Francis, you watch as, in the middle of summer, there's a snowfall. Your mom puts her hand out, and as the snow hits her hand, it doesn't melt. She puts it up to her face. Francis, you might want to get in the house. She collapses. Something was amiss in the town of Raleigh. There was something going on underneath all of the happy-go-lucky times. And there's only one brave soul willing to run to their aid. Skip to their aid. Olive, the trees have given you a bushel of strange purple plants. It's like a bundle of flowers, and they basically told you that you could only use them on a few people to try and aid you in defending the town. And you said you were rushing to Francis's house is the closest?
Francis's house, yes.
So you get to the edge of Raleigh, you see Francis's house, and right outside, you see two individuals in this sun-setting light. And it's Francis's mom as well as Francis.
Oh, okay. And she's gonna while carrying the bushel of flowers, I feel like they're really big and she's holding them with both hands kind of deal. And she's gonna hobble over to Francis and she's not really sure what to do, so she's just gonna take the flowers and shove them in his face.
You take the flowers, you shove them in his face, and he kind of just pushes them out of your way. It's like he's asleep and you're trying to poke him awake with the flowers, so
she's gonna she doesn't know how to wake him up, so she just whack smacks him across the face. She's like, wake up!
You smack him across the face. Francis, you have a small handprint across your face as of right now, but you are having the most wonderful of dreams. You are the shining knight of Raleigh, protecting all. Nothing bad could ever happen to Raleigh.
Francis, they're all asleep. Get up!
Give me a brains check for...
That is a 5.
5. You think that you need to maybe ground these up or possibly make some sort of concoction with them?
Seeing it's not working, she's going to run over into the kitchen because she knows where everything is now because she was helping Francis's mom cook. And she's going through the cabinets and she finds a grinder, one of those mortar and pestles. And she's going to take one of the flowers, throw it in there, and just start grinding away really fast.
You make a little paste with some of the flowers, enough to make what you assume is something that you could give Francis. It takes about half the bushel.
Okay, she leaves the other half of the bushel on the counter. She's gonna scoop up the paste in her hands, almost like when the cookie dough was all over her hands. She's gonna run over to him, open up his mouth, and just shove her whole hand into his mouth. Not using the whole paste, but dragging her hand over his tongue.
Oh, that is lovely. I feel like I need Francis to make a brawn check just because. Do a nice 4.
That's a natural 12.
Nice. You exploded. Go ahead and roll again.
It's a natural 1.
All right, 13. With a 13, Francis, you feel someone in your dream walks up to you, Knight of Raleigh.
Foul beast.
Have at thee! And he grabs your tongue.
And I shall swing my mighty warden's greatsword up into the air.
And as you do that, and he grabs your tongue, and you're fighting this deadly battle against your foe, you wake up and you see Olive just literal arm at your mouth.
You're awake! You were sleeping! Everyone's sleeping!
Are there other people that are like passed out in the street, or do I just see my mom?
You see other folks of Raleigh just out cold.
Olive, what happened?
It's the myconid. The mushrooms. I don't know how to say that.
Oh, the myconids.
Yeah, that one.
Did they get the whole town?
The whole town. Everything. All the animals.
It's just us?
It's just us. We have to go get Tilly. I have enough for I think her. And that's it.
I'm gonna look down and see my mom on the ground. I'm gonna go over to her, and I'm going to try to move her body a little bit so she's in more of like a lying on her side, sort of comfortable looking position. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Olive's gonna put her hand on your shoulder, and she's gonna be like, Warden, it's time to protect the city. Are you ready?
I am. Do you know where Tilly is?
I have no idea.
Let's check at her house.
You see door open at the Tatter's house. You see Tulip Tatters as well as Tilly kind of right in the open way. Tilly is face down on the ground right now.
Roll her over. Roll her over. And with the last of the paste that was in Francis's mouth.
Oh, you didn't make more?
You're gonna baby bird.
Yes. She's going to open Tilly's mouth and drag her hand across her tongue.
Tilly, you are on a stage playing your flute in front of a wonderful audience of the folks of Raleigh, a few of the animals that follow Olive around, and the trees kind of sway to the melody of your song. And then suddenly, a small figure points at you. Ugh, this music, it is terrible! And they throw paste at you. Then another one shows up. Ah, you are right, I can't stand it! Throws paste at you.
Rude.
And then more and more paste comes flying at you from the audience. Boos.
No.
Cacophony of boos.
Oh,
Joy comes up.
Oh, you
And she
see
just
Joy?
kicks dirt. Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, no. I'll do better.
And as you say, I'll do better. Olive, for some reason, Tilly saying, I'll do better. And the paste gets mixed in your mouth. Tilly, you wake up.
And she starts
Tilly.
wiping whatever it is on her tongue off.
Tilly, everyone's asleep.
What? And she'll look around to her mom.
Mom's out cold right by the door.
Oh, no.
It's the, and she looks at Francis.
It's the myconids.
How did the myconids do this? How did this happen?
The snow. It's not snow.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's like the stuff, Francis, that was in your mom's, in the shed. Remember?
That made Joy go to sleep. I do. I have an excellent memory.
Oh, gosh.
We have, and I look at my wrist with no watch on it, maybe 3 hours before the sun sets, and we learn that those things don't come out at the day. I think it's time we use, and I sort of straighten my little shirt a little bit, the real weapons. And I start running towards the building where we keep all of the logging supplies, like axes and stuff.
So you are heading to the mill.
I still need my flute. Tilly's gonna grab her case and a spare bandana, tie it around her, and be like, I'm ready. Lego.
Olive's gonna hold up her hand that's still got some remnants of paste left and be like, I have enough for one more.
Did you guys see that just dripping and splashing this purple ichor?
Who should we wake up?
I don't know anyone else here.
I'm gonna look to the boar pen. Olive, do you know if that stuff works on boars?
We can try. Otherwise, it's just us.
You guys see KTA and Carl snuggled up next to each other, and on top of them, perfectly crowned, is a small Joy kind of laying on top of the pile. And they're all fast asleep. You assume they might have been asleep before the spores came down, but the spores kind of helped as well.
Olive is going to attempt to climb the big boars to get to Joy.
You climb to the top of this mountain of pork. You find Joy sleeping.
She's going to roll out her tongue and like pull it out, and she's gonna slap the paste on it to see if it does anything.
Fantastic. Would you guys like to know what Joy was dreaming about?
Yes.
Yes.
This small little piglet is trotting around the wonderful town of Raleigh. Maurice waves to her with a big grin. Frances' mom walks out with a plate of cookies, feeding them to her, and she sees all of her best of friends. Frances the soldier, Tilly the musician playing a tune as she walks up to greet them, and Olive and all of her little animal friends wave to Joy. Then suddenly, behind Joy, is a massive shadow. A strange creature that seems to be rooted to the ground. And then suddenly, she blinks, and there's this trough of mushrooms and vines. And the beast points to it, and as Joy begins to eat, oh, it's terrible. It's this nasty purple goo coming out of the fungus, and her eyes open up, and Olive is in front of her.
Joy! She's gonna like put both hands on her cheeks and like kind of rub.
I got you, Olive.
Jumps down. I feel like it just.
Joy looks down at her parents and kind of like stomps on them a bit. Kind of like how an infant will try and wake up their parents and just start slapping them.
Sleeping, Joy. And she like points at the snow. Makes a sleeping motion.
She hops off of Carl, aiming for Tilly. Tilly, I advise you move.
I got you too.
Oh gosh. Tilly, I need a brawn check.
Oh, that's my
Snap
lowest
decision.
die. Oh no.
We're looking for a 5.
That's a 4. It explodes.
Yeah.
Yay. There's another 4.
Nice.
Adrenaline
keep going,
just
keep
pumping
going.
through Tilly's tiny body. That's a 2. So 10. Yeah.
Frances and Olive. When a creature and their best friend meet in dire situations, there's a connection that is just understood. And as these two companions meet after waking up from such nightmares, a strength is found. And you watch as Tilly, Toodles Tatters, catches Joy, the piglet, basically the same size as her, and holds her
Like
in the
slow
air.
motion anime.
Simba was
Like
held.
those ice dancers.
Yeah.
They spin around in a circle, yes. They spin around in a circle, greeting each other and embrace in a sweet hug. At this point, Joy's bottom hooves are touching the ground
Fury on Ice is
as
back,
she's
boys.
basically a little bit bigger than Tilly. After doing that, when you went to go catch Joy, you threw your flute to the side and it opens up. And as that happens, Joy turns to it and just runs over and starts nudging the
I don't
flute.
know if right now is a good time for music.
And she kind of puts her snout towards her parents. As you remember a few times when you first started practicing and how you met Joy, you played music here at the Pigpen.
Maybe it'll give them some good dreams. And she'll pick up her flute and she'll play the first tune she ever played for the Boars in the boar pen.
Go ahead, as we are calling this a planned action, go ahead and give us a charm roll. We are looking for a 10.
That's a 9.
I would like to give 1 anniversary token.
Olive, how do you assist
she is going to hum like she does with the animals to the tune. Because I imagine she's heard different songs when she was in the forest, and that was the first time she had followed it when she first met them. But she's heard it before.
And as you were talking with the trees, and Tilly was happy enough to assist you in that, you remember the melody and hum to it. And Tilly, the memories of when you first started playing and Sherwood taught you how to use this instrument come to you, and you remind yourself that this is my calling. This is something that I'm very passionate about, and it puts a happiness to others as much as it does to me. And as you think of those things, Carl's ears start to twitch. And KTA's snout wiggles. And 2 big boar eyes open up from each of them. Enjoy's a big piglet, but her parents, they move trees. And you watch as the 2 of them waddle up. And Enjoy skips over and brushes her face against her parents. And they kind of just stand there and then sit back down because they're lazy pigs.
Good morning. Olive is going to kind of walk up to them. My name is Olive. The town of Raleigh needs you both. And she points to all of them. They're all sleeping. And Francis and Tilly and I need your help. Will you help us?
KTA looks to Carl and then starts walking over to a barn area of the boar pen that you guys have seen Maurice kind of go into sometimes, but you don't really know what's in there. They kind of walk over there and stand there and wait.
Let's investigate.
Francis, you open the doors and you see sleds, large carts. And you remember that back when you guys did cut down a lot of trees, the Boars would have to carry the trees back here in these sleds. They're massive.
Those are some big sleds.
Do we see any barrels of scrapsparilla?
Drunk kids with weapons and boars.
Rally.
Oh, Francis, give me a brains roll 15.
That is a 10, unfortunately.
I will give you your adversity token, Francis, as you are unable to find any scrapsparilla. There's a lot of empty barrels, a lot of dry barrels. They smell terrible. But do you have any adversity tokens, Olive?
I have 2.
Okay, then you can use Treasure Hunter.
So she's going to look around to see if there's anything that we could use.
So Francis is looking in these barrels and he doesn't find anything. And you notice that this shed that you guys have gone in is connected to a small little... Olive, you wouldn't know what it is for the most part, but Francis does. The adults sometimes like to hang out here and they'll drink stuff that makes their faces go funny. And then they get a little silly after they come from here and laugh a lot more. And it's like a little lemonade stand of sorts that one of the older individuals who used to live here in Raleigh used to hang out at.
What's this?
And you see a bottle and it's almost empty.
Does this work? She's holding up the bottle.
That is the bottle that made the adults goofy, Francis.
It's not exactly enough to make a giant explosion. But it still could be useful.
She'll hand it over to him.
Oh, gosh.
Why don't you hold on to it, Olive?
Oh, okay. She's gonna...
Don't let it touch fire.
Oh, okay.
And don't drink it.
Okay. It smells horrible.
All right, as the sun is starting to set, Francis, you know that these creatures only come out the darkest time of night. You have some time to get everyone inside, possibly, with the help of KTA and Carl, and also prepare.
Okay. I try to like puff up my chest and look all serious. This is what I think. I point to the boars. You guys help get the people inside. I'm gonna point to Olive. You figure out the shiniest thing in town.
On it.
I'm gonna point to Tilly. And you come with me.
Okay.
And we all meet back here, very soon.
Okay.
Joy, you should go with Olive. Go help her out.
Then she kind of like trots away next to Olive.
Ready, Joy? Be back very soon. And she's gonna prance. Deer prance.
You see Olive and the piglet skip off. Very serious skips, though. These are focused skips.
I'm gonna guide Tilly. We're not gonna go to the mill. We are gonna go to Martin's cabin.
Fantastic. You get to Martin's cabin, and it's kind of disheveled, as it seems that he must have had a really important mission, because all of his stuff is scattered, and he must have been in a real hurry, because no one would just leave so fast without, probably the Emperor himself asking him to get a super important mission completed.
I'm gonna look at Tilly. This is gonna be serious. We have to protect our town.
Yes.
We don't have magic tree powers.
No.
But you know what we do have?
What?
And I pick up Martin's crossbow. Grown-up weapons.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And then I feel like we should look for weapons. So I'm looking for crossbow bolts, swords, axes, armor, anything that looks like it's a weapon or
Adult-size armor.
Yeah, I'm looking for anything.
You find his crossbow. You find a stack of bolts. And you find a spear that has broken a few times.
Is there anything small enough for Tilly?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
However, you do find a bunch of papers.
What do they say?
Emily's gonna kill me. Okay. Martin, for the last time, I need you to keep the armory shed clean. We need all of our weapons spotless. I am sick and tired of these stupid patrols that you go on late in the day and waking me up from my naps.
Amazing.
Here is the list of what we have and where it is. Make sure that each section in checkpoint has the equipment it needs, and you see a plethora of weapons and tools.
This is like, it's Christmas, baby.
Let's go.
In different stacks and different sides.
Tilly, you're a genius. Let's go find, okay, this is all we need. Let's go find Olive.
Okay.
I'm taking the crossbow, though.
Are we going to get all the people inside?
As you say that, Tilly, you hear growls and snorts. As you watch as gingerly Carl is scooping his tusks into the ground like a forklift and curling an individual of Rally. It looks like all of the adults and other individuals of Rally that the Boars can pick up are scooping them into the cart and just, clearing out the areas, open space of Rally.
Oh my gosh, they're such good boars. Wow.
They're very good at following very complicated instructions.
They are. With no food motivation either. That's incredible.
Do you think it has to do with Olive?
Oh, maybe. She seems to speak to them very well.
Well, good job, guys.
Good job.
Quickly. And we didn't plan where we'll meet, but I guess we just should meet at like the center of town.
Olive is immediately had booked it to the school, and she's looking for that wonderful bell. As she enters, I'm assuming she'll see Quan on the floor.
You see Quan asleep. Olive. They're there. On the desk. He took them off.
She sees
Those
them.
gorgeous glasses are right there, Olive.
She goes over to them. Gingerly touches the frame, picks them up, puts them on, takes them off because they're too strong of a prescription for her. And she's like, no, I have a mission. And she sadly puts them down and looks for the bell.
The bell is easy enough to see. You see it basically placed in the front of the schoolhouse. It's basically right in the window area where you guys like walk up to Isaac's house. So they basically opened up a window, put a bell there, and that's where it usually hangs out.
She's gonna go and grab the bell and grab like I don't know what that is in the middle that rings it so it doesn't make any noise, just in case like any of the mushrooms are around. And she looks back at the glasses and she's like, I'll be back for you. And she's going to take the bell and meet Joy outside and head towards the center of town.
All right, you all meet up at the center of town. Olive and Joy with the bell, and Francis and Tilly with a plethora of very sharp objects.
Oh, I found this. I think we can ring it really loud to like get their attention too.
We found one weapon, but Tilly found this, and I hold up a piece of paper that I'm sure Olive cannot read.
Nope. Wow. What is it?
Oh, right. This is all of the armaments in town. So if we look here, we'll see that it looks like there are some swords that are kept behind the dining hall, and it looks like there are some black powder bombs under Isaac's house. Tilly, we have spent our lives building awesome traps and playing in the woods.
And playing music.
Excellent music. And Olive, you
Me.
have the power of the forest. And also, you're our new friend.
Yes.
I think we gotta set up some booby traps, but for real.
With the blanket?
Not with the blanket this time. I think with... And I start pointing at the map to, like, axes and bombs and spikes and stuff.
Okay.
I got an idea for the bombs. I think we should get those and then set them in spots in the ground where we think that the myconids might come by so we could throw them.
Olive, did you drink that Scrapsparilla?
No. Here. She hands it over to him.
We could make a fuse with it.
Oh.
What if we pour it on the ground, and then we light it?
You can try. I don't know it. I've never lit things on bomb fires.
I'm 99% sure it will work.
We could lead them to the spot where the bomb is going to be.
How?
The bell. I'll ring the bell
Yeah.
to direct them there. I'll be far away enough. I don't know how big they explode, but I'll make sure that at least in the direction, maybe. And we can use the trees to direct them. I can ask them to make sure like the path leads there.
I'm also really fast, so I don't know if I could if there was a smaller shiny thing that I could take and run in front of them to kind of also help lead. Maybe they'll chase after me towards the bell.
I have something. I'm gonna pull out my dad's pocket knife. I open it up, and it's very shiny.
I don't know, Francis. That looks real special. What happens if they...
We'll get back.
Tilly, take it.
She'll reach for it. I will protect it with all my might. I promise.
I also have an idea. Tilly, with your music, I can ask the trees to bring some of the animals to us, and maybe you can wake them up, and I can tell them to, like, get the knife.
Okay.
Or even run around with it. I don't know. It'd be really cool to see Clover, my Wolverine, running with a knife.
That would be very cool to see.
Traumatizing. That's what it would be. Okay, so are you guys planning on one big trap, or are you planning on multiple traps all over Raleigh?
We will do several tripwire traps around town, but this time instead of branches hanging from them, we're gonna get axes from the mill. If they hit any of the myconids, they will smush them. But I don't think any of these axes will be strong enough to cut the big thing in half. For that, and I'm gonna point to the box of little stone bombs that we grabbed from under Isaac's house. I think we're gonna need these.
Okay. Tilly, let's go to the trees fast, and then I'll get set up with the bell.
Okay. Hut.
Take KTA, and here, and I'm just gonna take I'm gonna take a handful of axes and things and put them on the wagons. And then I will start trying to set up the traps in town.
Fantastic. So here's what we're going to do. Francis, you can set up 4 traps throughout town. As you get to the mill to grab some axes, you open it up and you see the largest buzzsaw. It's about half as big as you.
I slowly walk towards it.
You grab some of the gloves nearby as you notice this is just a giant blade.
I imagine I'm rolling it like you'd roll a tire.
I'm going to need 4 brains rolls.
Could I use my prepared skill?
Absolutely.
Is there industrial rubber tubing or a giant rubber band?
You find some, we'll say, in the mill. As oddly enough, when you went into the mill and you found the buzzsaw, you look at a space of the mill where the wall's been taken out, and you see trees, small little trees, little saplings. It seems that usually you see Leah in here, but it seems that she has been trying to, add a few more trees to the Western Wields. And you see that she's, in order to keep the trees like balanced and up, she's using this elastic sort of banding.
I am going to walk over to the trees. One of you protected me in the woods, and I don't know if you can talk, but I made friends with someone named Olive who can talk to you. I'm going to use these rubber bands. I hope you don't mind me taking them.
As you start pulling on one, you feel that switch slap in your shoulder this time, and you turn around and you see a whole bunch of the bands laid out on one of the desks.
I'm going to look to the rubber bands. I'm going to look to the trees. I'm going to look to the giant buzzsaw. I'm going to smile a little bit. And I'm going to get to work.
Fantastic. Your defense of your home. And as you are preparing it, we will pan over to Olive and Tilly in KTA as they go into the forest with a bunch of weapons. Olive immediately, bursting from the ground, are these roots that block your path. What is this?
Listen.
Axes?
No, not for you.
You betray me?
No, not for you. The mushrooms. They put all of Raleigh to sleep. We're trying to defend the town. Hear me out. And as she does, she's like, kind of looks to Tilly to start playing some music. We need your help. I know in the past that they hurt you, but look at all the trees they are planting. They're trying to change. And I think if you help, any way you can redirect the mushroom people, just direct them towards where I'm ringing this bell. And she like holds up the shiny bell so that we could protect the town And if they see, if the people of Raleigh know that you saved them, I'm hoping more good will come of it.
So we must give again.
They are giving too.
I'll start playing on my flute very softly.
We will do what we can. And Tilly, for the first time, as you're playing your music, you and Olive both hear. Good luck, little ones.
If we give you these weapons,
You hear the roots just start to twist. We have our own ways of protecting the woods.
can I ask one favor of myself? Could you bring Star and Willow and all of the animal friends to help? We can wake them. And if they don't want to help, they don't have to, but at least they're not sleeping.
We will try. We will protect the western weeds. And KTA kind of shuffles as you guys start heading back to Raleigh.
Could I have asked one more thing? Would the trees be willing to give it could be a branch of some sort, but I want something that looks like a slingshot.
As you see Francis with all these bands and you get that idea in your head, funnily enough, you look down and I need everyone to understand, when a child finds the perfect stick, it is a moment in life that is just
This is
perfection. And this is what Olive finds. Okay, awesome. Using that, you will use your fight roll if you are trying to attack the myconids. And it is now pitch black. The only lighting that shows up are the lanterns that Francis has been able to set up. A few fireflies glow. You all prepare yourselves for the battle to come. And as you get in preparation, you hear something in the distance of nature itself seeming to yawn that you've heard previously, Olive. Happens again.
They're coming. I'm gonna go to the middle of town, and can I take either Mama Boar or Papa Boar?
Carl or KTA?
Yeah.
Yes, one of them will follow you. We'll say Carl follows you. As you're heading over to, you said, the center of town?
Yeah.
You start to see another snowfall. And as you cover your mouth quickly, you notice that Carl is oblivious and he inhales.
Okay,
And then his ears start twitching. And he starts looking around as if he can hear something, but he doesn't know where it's coming from. He doesn't fall asleep, though.
Okay. That was my biggest concern, of him falling asleep on top of the bombs. I was like, bro, no, not like this.
Are you going to continue to cover your mouth?
Yes.
You notice that he keeps looking in a direction, and then you see a few of those small mushroom men kind of start climbing around, picking things up, tossing them aside.
I'm gonna tear off a piece of my tabard to create a bandana to put around my nose, so I can have both my hands again. And I would like to climb on top of Carl.
He puts down his front hooves so that you have an easier way of climbing up.
I'm gonna hold up the bell, and I'm gonna start ringing it.
This large school bell sound goes off. Tilly and Francis, your classical conditioning kicks in as you immediately think, oh, we're gonna be late for school. And then you remember, oh wait, no, we're in battle. The bell rings, and all of you see 4 of these myconids look towards you, and they point. And they just start leaping off of carts and through doors and start charging towards you and Carl.
Or holding on to a tuft of hair on Carl. She's gonna direct him towards that way, and is ringing the bell to continue to direct them towards traps.
Fantastic. Let's do a charm roll to see how many myconids follow you.
That's an 18.
Yes.
All four myconids see that bell and they want it, and they start running after you. You are charging, and you notice at the last second that there's a tripwire set up by Francis. What would you like to do? Because if you don't tell Carl about this, he's going to run through the tripwire.
I want to pull up on the tuft and say jump.
As you do that, Carl immediately notices the wire and leaps over it. These myconids, though, do not speak common, so they do not know about the tripwire. So you watch as the first myconid runs up. You hear a twang of the tripwire being set off, and this massive axe swings down and slams straight into this myconid's face.
The moment that happens, can Olive use her slingshot to shoot a rock at one of them to kind of like distract so that they don't notice that one of them got cut in half?
Got axed in the face? Sure, go ahead and give me a fight roll.
6, which is explode, and 6 again.
Oh, wow.
Dude.
5.
That's a 17. Okay, I'm just gonna roll one and see what happens. Okay, 8. One off from just killing this myconid immediately. As it hears the screaming of its friend, kind of stuck in place as the axe is just hanging there, but it can't pull itself off the axe. And he turns around, and then at the last second, you pull on this slingshot, and you notice that around the sticks, kind of weaving around just to make it just a little tighter of a shot, are some branches magically being entwined, and like a bullet goes straight into the myconid through its head, and it just falls down to its side.
God.
And then you hear quietly, it's not just one axe that dropped down. What else is going to fall out of this trap, Francis?
It's axes, but it's also just unused heads of tools that clearly have been taken off of their handles to be sharpened or cleaned or whatever. So just sledgehammer heads and old pick heads and hoe heads, but just the metal parts.
Fantastic. This myconid rolled a 1, so you watch as he watches his friends being attacked by the sky, apparently, and then the head of a hoe drops onto his foot and chops it clean off.
Wow.
He hops back a bit, and then is in the top of his head, pitchfork slams into it, and then he grabs his head, and then you just hear the whining of a very heavy sledgehammer about to drop, and squishes him like a Goomba from Mario Brothers.
And so there's one more, right?
There's one left, and they have to roll, and they do not like their odds.
As you are rolling for them, I would like Carl to kind of do a pivot, and Olive is like, leave!
Fantastic. And as you say that, for some reason, they know that you're telling them to get out, and they turn around. But as they turn around, one of the axe heads just drops cleanly on its head, through its head. It splits in half and drops.
Oh, these are really effective.
As that happens, 2 more myconids hop out, and they seem to have something. You look, and it seems to be in a bundle of sorts.
A child.
Yes.
No!
A child.
No!
You see a small little blue face is kind of asleep. And they are running in the opposite direction. Tilly and Francis, you are closer to them than that.
She's ringing the bell, and Carl, she's like, charge! We're gonna go after that baby.
You and Francis are closer than Olive and Carl are.
Okay, good. There's a child! They have a baby!
You guys, as you see this, you notice some of the spores floating towards you. What do?
Bandana.
Bandana up.
Bandana
All right.
up. bandit style.
Where is the myconid running that has the baby?
It's trying to get out of Rally, but it does not know Rally as well as you do and where the bombs and traps are set up. So it's just running through town. More of your anxiety is coming from what if it runs through a trap than what if it gets away.
Yeah.
Tilly,
Yeah.
could your music distract it?
Maybe. Put something around your face. And she'll pull out her flute and she'll stick it underneath her bandana and start playing a couple notes.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a charm check. And you know what, guys? I need you to make... Let's do a brawn check to see if the spores get into your fancy defenses.
My charm was a 9.
Mine's a 3.
3? Okay.
Because it's only a D4.
My brawn is a 2.
2? Okay.
My brawn, the die exploded, so my brawn is a 21.
Nice.
Whoa.
So you are able to defend, holding your breath. Olive and Tilly, you hear, "Oh, Jerry, we really hit the jackpot. I got the whole baby. Let's get out of here. I heard there was some sweet bells somewhere, but I think Boss will be pretty happy with this and some of the other stuff we got. Let's get out of here." And that's what you hear as they're kind of like trying to leave Rally.
We don't fall asleep?
You do not fall asleep, no.
Does my flute playing do anything?
You hear, "Huh? What is that? Magical harmony. Oh, well, it can't be too bad if we go check that out. Something cool, maybe more trinkets. I could really use a nice pocket knife." And he kind of like, "Here, Jerry, you hold. I'll go check it out." And this myconid kind of like trots and kind of looks around, thinking he's being real stealthy. Where's that lovely tune coming from?
I'll pause really quick. And Francis, so I'll lead the guy that doesn't have the baby. I'll lead him away, and you go after the baby dude.
Seeing the myconid, the myconoid with the baby, I see the crossbow in my hands, and I try to like take an aim at it, but I'm realizing like I as much of a warden as I want to be, I think in Francis's heart of hearts, he knows he's not really there yet, and he shouldn't shoot a crossbow bolt at a monster that's holding a baby. He's going to hand the crossbow to Tilly and say, "Can I have my dad's knife back?"
Yes. Hand it to him.
And then he's going to just start walking towards the myconid that has the baby, and he's not particularly trying to hide. There is something about the taking of a baby away from its parents that like does something in his little kid brain, and he just is walking towards this myconid and then walking faster, and before even realizing it, he is running at it, holding the knife up, yelling, trying to get its attention, like, "Hey, fight me!"
And the myconid turns to you.
And he just sees this little kid.
He's holding this child, and suddenly just kind of like puts it on the ground and then starts charging towards you.
I'm gonna charge at it. I'm gonna try to stab it in the head with my dad's dagger.
All right, what is your fight roll?
I rolled a 1 on the die, so I got a 2.
Okay, got a 2. myconid uses a d6. It rolls a 4.
Okay.
So you are much taller than this myconid. This myconid is like 2 feet tall. You're a whopping 4 feet. And you kind of don't take that into account as it goes lower and you swoop over it, head over tea kettle, bam, fall on your back, and all the air is knocked out of your chest. You inhale these spores and you hear, "That is a pretty knife, young man." As this very large and intimidating voice comes out of this very small myconid. "Hand it over."
I'm gonna slowly stand up. No.
"Oh, you have some fight in you. But Jerry does not take kind to people who do not do what he says. Put them up. He puts up his fist.
Leave my town.
Oh, no. My boss would not be happy if I left your town without some trinkets. Come on. Fight like a person.
How far away is the baby from me?
Probably like 10 feet.
I'm going to look at the knife. And then I'm going to look at the baby. And I'm going to take the knife and I'm going to throw it in the other direction to try to get the myconid to turn and face the knife. And then I'm going to grab the baby and run.
Sacre bleu! As he looks at the knife fly into the air. Oh, that was a good choice, young man. You live to fight another day.
And I pick up the baby and then I start sprinting towards the direction of Tilly and everything else.
Tilly, Francis told you that he had a wonderful buzzsaw sled trap set up to go down the main road of town. Where are you playing this music?
So I want to stay where I am, kind of on that northern part of the town, and play my flute to draw in that myconid.
Outstanding. And as you do, you still hear him in your head. Oh, I can't wait to get that wonderful tune. It's probably an instrument. It's probably a very fancy instrument. Ooh, maybe there's more than one. Oh, I gotta tell that. Hey, guys. And he kind of like looks around. And 3 more myconids show up. Just popping out of town. Hey, where are the rest of them? Where's Miranda? Where's Jeffy? I don't know. We haven't seen them. There was a lot of banging and a couple screams of terror, but maybe they're fine. Whatever, man. You hear that music? Oh, yes. Let's figure out what it is. And they kind of like scurry further, closer to you, more where you are placed as they're getting closer to where the music is being played.
Okay, so as soon as they come into eyesight, I want to make sure that they see the flute. And as soon as they walk out, I'll stop playing and I'll hold up the flute and I'll say, I have the most incredible knick-knack flute ever! And she'll turn around and start booking it towards the buzzsaw trap.
Oh, guys, let's go. And as they're about to charge after you, you hear, why are you playing with these children? And that boom, 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 thumping that you heard previously, Olive, rings in your ear as around the corner from the east of town, kind of hidden behind the buildings at first, and is now in front of you, is this massive, not mushroom, but blood-vined, 4-legged beast of a creature. It looks like amalgamation of dead parts of a bear and its skull wrapped around these vines that hold it together, along with pieces of some sort of reptilian creature on its body, matched with the claws of a predatorial bird, a large one, a massive one, something prehistoric maybe. And it's walking into the center of town, and it sees Tilly, and it sees Olive, and it sees the little fungal men. Did I send you here for trinkets, or did I send you here to find goods? Hey boss, listen, there was no sap here. They are all out. So we just thought we'd take what we could and, scatter. There was a nice axe though, out in the woods. Maybe we could take that. The creature walks up to this myconid. The axe will suffice. And then with a large talon claw just smushes that myconid down into the ground.
Olive whispers to herself, the Humpalump.
Francis, you come with the small axe drummer to the main area and see this creature.
Is there any place to put the baby that's like out of sight?
I mean, there's plenty of houses in town.
I'm going to go to the closest house. I'm going to open the door. I'm just going to try to find a corner to put this baby in. If there's like a basket or something.
How far is the one place where all the saplings were? Because maybe you could put it with the other baby trees.
If I can do this quickly, I'm going to run over to the door of the mill. I'm going to kick it open. I'm going to walk over to that area that where the hole is and all the saplings are growing up. And I'm just going to place the baby by the roots. Keep an eye on him. I'll be back. And then I sprint back after the group.
As you sprint back, you guys hear, "Where is the hostage?" "Oh, boss, there were a bunch of blue people, but they were kind of big, so we chose one of the smaller ones." "Where?" "Oh, Jerry? Oh, where's that idiot?" "Oh, boss, we'll get them as soon as..." And you watch as a clawed talent goes through this mushroom, and it's sliced into nice little slices and drops dead.
We're in danger.
As you run back, Francis, you see this creature, and it has no eyes, just the skull of a bear. And you see as the vines kind of like weave and turn and continue to just all steady movement throughout this thing. "You will do for now." And it starts to walk towards you. This is the largest creature you have ever seen in your life.
Is it between me and everyone else?
Yes.
Where's...
But you do know of 2 traps that you have left in town. The buzzsaw sled is closer to Tilly, who is on the complete opposite side of this creature. And then the bomb is in the center of town, which they are very close to.
All right, I see Olive and I see Tilly. And I think about my mom holding those letters, and I run in front of the monster and I say, "Hey, if you want me, come and get me." And I'm going to start sprinting in the other direction to try to get it in line with where either the buzzsaw is or the bomb is, whatever is easier for Olive and Tilly to get to.
Give me a flight check.
That's not bad. That's a 7.
7. As he rolls a 3, the abomination is slow to the understanding of what's going on and kind of snaps at you real quick. And the bite of the bone on bone clattering to try and hit you sends a shiver up your spine as you run past this creature and kind of try to lead it towards, in this case, evens or odds, Cinder?
Evens.
It's odds towards the sled trap. So, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is you are leading this creature immediately into this trap. The bad news is you are also in the line of fire of how this mechanism works. So what would Francis like to do in this situation?
He's going to try to be a hero. I'm going to try to make eye contact with Olive. Don't wait for me to get out of the way.
Huh?
If you can take the shot, take it.
And basically, the way this trap works is it is a slingshot in itself, only the sled carries a bunch of buzzsaws that are going to collide with whatever creature's in its path. The only thing holding it from going off right now is KTA sitting on it.
She readies her slingshot and she's gonna say, "I'm sorry, Carl," and she's going to aim the rock at KTA.
KTA is a big enough target,
butt.
easy enough.
It's got a big old bottom.
And as you shoot this shot and you scream out, "Ah!" the rock flies out of the slingshot and there's a little as it hits KTA on the butt. KTA just stands up, and with a loud twang of multiples of these rubber bands that Francis has aligned with the sled, it immediately snaps off and you hear this sled shoot out of its trap position and fire down the road. Francis, you see your glorious trap working exactly how you planned it to, heading directly for you. The DC for the buzzsaw on the sled is a 17. What is your flight?
My flight is a D8.
D8. This is what we're gonna do. You must get a 17. And because you made this trap, your D8 will explode on a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8.
Okay. First roll, a 4.
Okay, that's an explode.
Second roll, a 1.
Can I use my lucky?
What does lucky do?
I can spend my 2 adversity tokens to re-roll a stat check.
In this moment, and it being this dire, absolutely.
I would like to use my magic, my timey-wimey, whatever forest stuff. And she's like, you can do this, Francis! And re-roll it.
That's an 8.
That's an 8 that explodes.
Come on.
And that is a 5.
That's a 5 that explodes.
Or 2.
Okay, so we have 4, 8, 5, 2.
19.
With a 19, Francis, at the split second as you watch as your glorious mechanism shoots by you, you are able to leap out of the way of the buzzsaw, giving you a slight shave to the side of your head as some of your hair is now missing. And it collides with the beast, cutting off both its front and back left arms. And as the creature gallops towards you, it slows as its body parts drop to the ground, and it slides onto the ground and falls, not moving.
Did we do it?
Good job, Francis.
I don't know. Is it...
Don't touch it.
Strangely enough, Francis, it landed perfectly in the spot where another trap was set.
Tilly, do you have the flint?
Yeah.
All of you watch as slowly you see those vines starting to grow where the arm used to be on this creature.
I'm gonna start running. You gotta light it!
Hurry! It's growing back!
I'm gonna run over to where the Scrapsperilla trail starts. And I'm gonna, what do I have to light this thing? I'm gonna pick up a couple of rocks. Clack, clack, clack,
That's
clack,
what that's why I said flint. That's what flint is for.
Flint
Oh,
is,
okay.
yeah. So you use the flint.
I use the flint.
For extra flair, Olive is going to be like, please, and looking towards the trees, and she's hoping that because they're big trees, I'm sure they have vines that run underneath the ground to hopefully entangle this beast in its place.
You are right. They give a lot. And you watch as the creature's starting to get up. You children will make fine meal. And you watch as tiny roots are growing. No. Tilly, you are... And a little spark
Come on.
hits the sap. No! An explosion of this size can shatter bones with just the impact wave itself. And luckily, most of you are far enough distance away. The abomination, on the other hand, is right there at ground zero as you watch this massive explosion erupts from the center of town. And bits and pieces of vine kind of drop all over Rally. Silence. Sheesh. That's one way to get fired, huh, Jerry? As the myconids kind of look around as you guys kind of ignored them for a moment.
Olive's gonna look at one of them. Get out!
Okay. We'll get out. No worries. We're just gonna take all this stuff. And they just start grabbing things. They just start stealing things that they can find around you and just start booking it. We'll just get that axe once we get out of town.
We should figure out where they're going, where they're coming in and out of, so they can't come back.
Look to you, Olive.
I don't know where the axe is, but I know where I came in.
You guys know where the axe is because you know where Elmira tells you never to go.
We know where it is.
As you all charge towards your next destination. You reach a little grove of sorts. And surely enough, you see the myconids charging into this massive, gaping mouth of red vines in a tunnel. But right in front of that, you also see, sort of growing out of the ground, an axe. And in this grove, you see a whole bunch of wolverines fast asleep. Shouldn't be that hard. We just... Oh my goodness. So, I've got to use my lower leg. Hold on. Don't lift with your back. I got this. Calm down.
Tilly's gonna yell, "Stop right there! Don't touch that axe!"
At this point, you see there are about 10 of these myconids.
Olive is going to position Carl and herself in front of the mauling tunnel that you described.
And similar to the creature that you saw before, the vines just continue to move, and you've seen this tunnel before. This is how you got to this world. Francis, what are you doing? As you see Jerry, yet again, takes your dad's knife out, points it towards you.
I'm going to sniffle a little bit, ground myself, and put up my fists.
Kid, listen, you can all scurry home. You kind of won, I guess. You kind of killed our boss. Thank you. But, we stole these things fair and square, and there's no way we're going to just let you take them back.
Olive shoots him with the slingshot.
Ow!
You will just leave.
I've had enough.
You will leave, and I'll think about letting the bathhouse still have your carts.
Unless she know about the bathhouse. I don't know. But we can't have that happen. Nah, let's take them out now. Okay. And they start marching towards you guys. In the back of your minds, it is worth it to give one more time. But just know, there's not much magic left in the Western Wilds. The rest will be up to you. You all watch as the trees around you start to move into this strong wind just blows throughout everything. As Francis, Tilly, and Olive, you charge into battle with your friends of the Force and take these myconids down with not even a feint of exhaustion or tiredness. There's a feeling of magic that you have been given that just makes you feel more powerful about life itself. Olive, you realize that just thinking of it, some of these little baby wolverines that are charging in to help become full adult ones. Francis, you are moving at a speed and a way of fighting that is way above what you thought you were capable of. Tilly, the tunes that you play seem to mold in the mounds and parts of the battlefield that assist in your friends' fights with these small little mushroom creatures. And as you do so, you are able to defend the Western Wilds. You are able to keep the Lorax where it is supposed to be. And the few myconids that do make it out alive scurry into that red vine tunnel. And as it closes behind you, you notice that the forest itself kind of slams it shut. And then there's a quietness. Whoa! What did you kids get into? As you see, walking out of the trees, a very large boar, but he's standing on two legs and wearing some interesting sandals.
We'll defeat you too.
Yeah, I turn my spear immediately to it.
Hey, whoa,
Slingshot.
kid. Hey, relax. I'm here with the trees. I'm here with the forest. All these guys know me. And he points to the animals and they nod their heads. I was told by a rabbit that he had a spirit that kind of went off the rails. I was supposed to be here looking for him. Any of you guys been to the bathhouse recently?
I have. Raises her hand.
Perfect. Oh, no.
Hi. I'm Olive.
Hello, Olive. I'm Porky.
Hi, Porky.
Kid, what's the term? You're not done cooking yet.
Tilly's gonna go stand in front of Olive. What do you mean she's not done cooking?
Well, kid, mainly I'm going to tell you all this because I'm pretty sure nobody's going to believe you if you tell anybody else. Olive here is from the bathhouse, and she's a spirit of someone who's already passed away before, and she needs to enjoy her time in the afterlife before getting ready to be alive again. Yeah, how did you even get up here?
Well, there was a butterfly.
Kid, I gotta take her back down to the bathhouse, and, well, things are pretty wild out here right now, and, I'm sure you guys will meet eventually. Maybe.
Olive's gonna slide off of Carl and just kind of hug Tilly and be like, it's okay. It's where I'm supposed to be.
She'll hug her leg real tight. Oh, I'll miss you.
I'll still be here amongst the trees. Just remember the trees.
I will.
And Francis, and she's gonna look over to you and salute you, like put up a hand and be like, I know the forest is in good hands with a warden like you.
When you go to salute, I'm gonna run over and give you a hug.
Hugs him back.
It was nice to meet you.
It's great to meet you, both. And you too, Joy. And you too, Carl.
That's a real Hallmark special right there. Okay, we ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right, kid. Just hold my hand. I'm going to take this stick here. He just picks up the perfect stick.
Wow. Did you ever get
Yeah.
grapes from Mr. Walrus? I was supposed to do that.
Oh, no, kid. I don't work down there. I work up here. Anyways, and he kind of waves the stick around and he slams it on the ground.
Very impressive.
Anticlimactic.
Now, usually something happens after that, kids. Hold on. You notice, like, he kind of forms a little tornado and then slams it on the ground again. This is way too awkward than it needs to be.
You're doing really good.
Children are trying to hype me up. All right, what's going on here? And in the distance, you see a crane. I got your kid. Take them. Go home.
Hi.
They just lift one of their legs up. What do you mean she can't go back now? What is she supposed to do here? She's just a spirit. It blinks one eye. Oh, okay. All right, fine. I just did all that work. I was on vacation, mind you. And now I just can't stand God sometimes. They're so wishy-washy and he just starts walking into the woods.
Bye. I think.
Does that mean you stay?
I think so. And she kind of looks at the crane. Do I stay?
The crane blinks for all of you. And in your head, Olive, it is not the tree's voice, but another voice. You have chosen your journey on your own. Your life is what you make it. What path is it that you choose eventually will be yours.
Olive just kind of turns back to them. I guess I have to go to school tomorrow.
Yeah, are you gonna keep living in a tree, or are you gonna live in town?
I'm not sure.
Francis?
We'll figure it out. Do you guys want to come over for dinner?
I'm really hungry.
Yeah, we can make cookies.
And as our heroes end their battle, their tale is just starting, as the new protectors of Raleigh have many journeys ahead of them.
Do you think anybody's gonna notice that we had to blow up part of the town?